We're going to have a little chat whilst I have my pot noodle, beef and tomato flavour. It's amazing. It's one of my favourite things. If you don't have it in your country, you're missing out. Anyways, before I get started on this video, oh hello my little dreamers, let me say hello first. Do you know, before I get started on these videos, I sit here and I think, is this lighting okay? Should I put makeup on? Should I do my hair? Do I have the right angle? Listen guys, I'm humble, I don't really care about all those things. If you're watching this and that's something you care about, then there's plenty of other gorgeous people in the world that you can go and have a look at those things, but that's not what we do here. I'm just sitting here to talk, have a little chat with you guys, catch up, find out what's going on. I've got food impatience. Does anyone else have that? I made a pot noodle 30 seconds ago, it's boiling hot water and I'm just like wanting to stick it in my face, so let me leave that there for a minute to cool down. So, hi, how's it going? What have you guys been up to? Are you doing well? I really do hope so. I've been doing not so bad myself. As you seen on my last video, I was out and about with my niece Kira. If you've been here a while you will know, but a little backstory is, my brother years ago went to Dubai to live and he met his wife Pamela and they had a little girl, and his wife is from Lebanon, so they had a little girl Kira who has dual citizenship or dual nationality, whatever it is. But anyways, they decided to come back to Scotland because, as you know, things are a bit testy over there right now. You know, like wars and things and people just getting slaughtered and pulled out their beds, but that's a different story. Anyways, so they came over here last year, I think it was, and I had never met her before. She's 11 years old now, but I hadn't actually met her in person because they lived in Dubai at the time. So I first met my niece last year and it was awesome. She is like the coolest kid ever. So I've been spending a lot of time with her and wanting to take her out and do lots of things. So that's awesome, and it makes my heart so happy that I don't need to worry about her safety and that I can give her all the cuddles in the world right here, and it's not just through a video screen, so I do love that. But speaking of videos and screens, do you like my new TV? This is my 65-inch TV I was talking about. I just put on a little chill video in the background. But speaking of videos, is this an issue that anybody else has? Now, I'm 41 years old, I've lived a life, still got plenty of life to live left, hopefully, fingers crossed, but there's been ups, there's been downs. I've behaved in ways that I've not been proud of, I've behaved in ways that I'm absolutely blessed and grateful and thankful for, and I've made some decisions that are good, some decisions that are bad, but ultimately I think I'm just a human being, just like most people. That's just part of being a human. But saying that, I say all that to say, I watch all these videos online and I don't go searching for them. They just appear on my feed, as you guys will know. And the world is convincing me, absolutely convincing me, that I have ADHD. Now, I'm not an easily gullible teenager or Gen Z, you know, really open and speaking about mental health all the time and looking into it and researching it and finding out everything I can about these things. I'm not that way inclined. I just live my life quite happy. Besides that, I do have PTSD. That was diagnosed years ago because of things that happened in my life. But other than that, I just think I'm just like a normal person that deals with life in normal ways. But then I watch all these videos and it's telling me things like, if I eat my food too quickly and don't wait for it to cool down, then I have like impulse control problems, which is a trait of autism or ADHD. If I don't remember to brush my teeth every single day, then that's a trait of ADHD or autism or something along the lines. Basically, any decision that I make about anything, even the fact that I'm talking really fast or talking loud or not talking loud enough or mumbling or anything that I do, apparently is a sign for autism and ADHD. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're probably sitting there thinking, well, you know, it could be that you have ADHD or autism, Deborah.
Yeah, probably. And not because I'm looking at all these things and thinking, yep, that's the bandwagon I want to jump on. Legit reasons to think that that could be a thing is most of my family have various mental health illnesses. My dad is bipolar, my brother is autistic ADHD, my sister has no, she's not ADHD, she's bipolar as well. My mum, she's one of the ones that she doesn't care what label it is. She's probably something, but she doesn't care. And I kind of think that that's my attitude to have. Maybe it's just my age showing, maybe I'm just a boomer, but I just feel like a lot of things I do is just happy, harmless little things. Now, it's good that we're raising awareness for it, don't get me wrong. I like that. I like that we can talk about these things. I like that it can be spotted in younger people quicker and that younger children and things can get all the help. I don't necessarily think that medication is the way forward for every single person. I think counselling has a lot to say for itself. I think talking therapy and having a community and having friends and family and a foundation, like things like these, they all help. You know, good exercise, eat food, sleep well, all the things that they tell you. But it's just, it boggles my brain that when they talk about all these things, especially when there's so many pages that are like, oh, this is a trait of ADHD, this is an autism thing, it always seems to be a quirky thing, a little hee-hee, a little kind of funny thing. It's like, oh, look at you doing that silly thing. It's not, I don't see anybody actually showing the bad side of it. Now, sometimes when you see people show the bad side of mental health online, it's often perceived as attention seeking or, you know, trying to make themselves look 10 times worse or trying to gain sympathy or something, I don't know, but it truly is awful when you have conditions like social anxiety, for example, or feeling like less than when you're in authority, like when you're speaking to someone of authority, or feeling like you want to speak and you can't get words out quick enough. Like, there's all these things, but there's also such a thing as having meltdowns, bawling your eyes out for absolutely no reason, or for some most of the time for me it's I'm crying because something happened 12 weeks ago that my brain has only now just allowed me to process. I don't actually know, I don't have a script or anything, so this is just stream of consciousness, me thinking out loud here, but I think it kind of sucks that whilst everybody's kind of going on about ADHD and autism and it's the new superpower to have, it's like, for me, whatever's going on in my life, whether it's quirky, whether it's funny, whether it's me being me or silly or ADHD, whatever it is, there's a lot of times where I have so much anxiety over the way I come across or the way I perceive things or the way that I'm perceived. And it's really confusing. So going back to I know I'm off on a tangent here, but going back to the point is I'm 41 years old. I've managed to live my life relatively okay despite my ups and downs and the things that I've had to deal with PTSD and the bad things that I think in my worst moments, the last thing in my head is to pick up a camera and record it. The last thing I want to do is let me tell everybody about this thing I'm going through, especially with like depression and PTSD. For me is very isolating. It makes me believe that nobody cares. It makes me believe that I would be a burden even if they did care. So there's so many things that I struggle already to process in the world, but I think I do okay. And then I go online and the world's trying to tell me that I have this mental health illness issue thing, whatever it is. And I'm like, okay, right, but is that addressing the real issues of what autism and ADHD specifically are? It isn't just being able to have a really good memory. It isn't being able to, you know, rhyme off great funny facts or trivia. It's not, you know, whoops, I run late all the time or I eat my food too fast. it's not, for me, it's not, like, life isn't that quirky and happy. I wish it was. Like, I would record that if that was the case. But most of the time, I'm so concerned with, am I fitting into the world? Am I being normal? Is the rest of the world normal and I'm not? Or half the time I'm sitting going, I feel normal and the world is crazy. I see all these things online that does not make sense to me as a 41-year-old human being. I thought I was smart. I thought I was intelligent. I'm not a lot, but I'm not. I'm dumb, but I'm not stupid. I know quite a lot about the world, I like to think. But when I go online, it makes me feel absolutely stupid. It makes me think that I don't know anything about anything. And it's so much anxiety. And I spend most of the time thinking, what am I doing? What is the world doing? Like, it's constantly shifting. It's an ever-shifting goalpost. The piece of the puzzle is always changing. And then when I think I'm just about to fit in, the world makes up a new law and a new rule. And apparently that's not right. And now I need to do something else. Can you see that I'm stressed and anxious today? The whole point is, I probably should go to the doctor. I probably should go and speak to someone and be like, I'm finding it tough. The world's telling me I have autism or ADHD, which makes a lot of sense, but that's all the fun stuff. That's all the quirky whoops-a-daisy stuff. Doesn't actually address the living daily situation that I need to do every day. I don't get up every day and put makeup on because I don't care, but am I supposed to care? Like, am I supposed to care how I come across online? Because see this whole conversation, the last 10 minutes that I've been speaking, in the back of my head there is a constant voice that is saying, you're talking too much, you're going on and on, you're being confusing, you're not making any sense. Why are you still talking? Just turn the video off. Nobody needs to hear this. And meanwhile, another part of my brain is saying, yep, see, that's ADHD, that's autism, that's what that is. See, you can't even stop your brain whilst you're talking. And then there's another part of me that's like, yeah, let me just eat my pot noodle, watch my TV and leave me in peace. But then there's another part of me that's like, hi, I want to speak to everybody. How are you? I missed you guys. Let's have fun. Let's have a chat. It's absolutely bonkers. I don't even know what this is, by the way. I have absolutely no idea. But I did rant long enough for my pot noodle to cool down, so there's that. But yeah, apparently I'm either sitting here 50% of the time thinking that I'm so wrong, like I'm broken, there's something wrong with me, and I don't know how to be a normal person. And then the other half of me thinks, no, I'm actually quite level-headed. I'm very rational, very logical thinking, I'm mature, I'm responsible. But I don't understand anything. Like, the whole world is not the world that I came into. I feel like everybody else got an upload and they're all living on, like, Windows Vista and I'm still on, like, Windows 7 or something. I don't know what it's all about, but I do know that the more I go online, I have to deliberately search for things that I want to look for now, because I am inundated so much, whether it's advertisements that I can't afford or just don't ask for or don't want to see. And there's videos of people doing and saying and acting ways that just don't align with who I am as a person. But then also I'm like, well, don't be judgmental. You can't just, only watch things that appeal to you. You should be open-minded and, look at the whole world and have a range of variety of things to look at and talk about. Every sentence out of my mouth is a contradiction today. I'm fully aware of it. It's like I'm having an internal battle back and forward. It's absolutely insane. But this is me. This is, whether it's PTSD or ADHD or any other letter of the alphabet, I don't know, and to be honest, I don't know if I care, but I clearly do care. Here's a wild thought. This is something else that I just learned recently. I did not know. What did I not know? 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 Because I went to tell you something I didn't know and my brain went, that's right, you don't know it, so now you don't know what you're going to say. I remembered. I'm keeping all of this in. I don't even care, because I can either edit out all the bits that I feel like an absolute idiot where I'm not making sense, and then just present a version of myself to you that's coherent and, you know, more appealable, entertaining, I don't know. Or I can just keep it in, feel so vulnerable, feel so seen, and then get attacked for that. I don't know. Like, what is my fear? What is my fear? Like, what is the problem, Deborah? I don't know. Go back to what I was saying a second ago. I didn't know that not everybody in the world has a constant narrative in their head. Like, I know people talking about inner monologue, but even that to me doesn't fit what goes on in my head. Like, you walk around and you talk to yourself in your head, so it's like, oh, I'm going to have my pot noodle, oh, drink my tea, oh, I wonder what's on TV. Right, that's an inner monologue to me, that's what that means. I could be wrong. But then, that isn't just what's in my head. I've got that going on, but in the background I've also got da-na-na, da-na-na, come on pretty mama, da-na-na-na, da-na-na. Like, that's going on in my head at the same time, as well as how many bills have I got to pay this week? I do not have enough money. Why do I not have enough money? The government sucks, but yet everybody attacks me because I'm the one that isn't working. But I mean, what am I supposed to do? Be relied on to go to work when I can't sleep at night, and then I would know I would sleep in, so what's the point? And I'm so anxious thinking about it, and oh my god, that's why I need to not be working right now. But that's also a thought in my head. Then the other thought in my head is, oh, I wonder what my friends are up to today. Oh, I wonder what my niece is doing today. Oh, the last time I seen Stuart, he was doing quite well. Oh, I hope AJ's doing well. I've got like 5 different communities in my head, all having a chat. They're all me, it's all my voice. I'm not hearing voices, and like, I'm not like one of those like multiple personalities and everybody's trying to have a conversation. It's nothing like that. It's just my voice 10 times, 10 thoughts. And the worst thing is, when I'm on a train of thought and I'm trying to speak and I'm on it, if another thought interjects that thought, it knocks me off my train. It literally stops my train dead in its tracks, and now I don't know what I'm talking about. And now I need to retrace my steps, go back to the beginning, so that I can remember what track I was going down in the first place before my other inner monologue decided to interrupt me. I think the comments on this video is going to be, yes, Deborah, you are severely, like, either having a meltdown, crash out, I don't know, but something's not right today. Or maybe the world just needs to be better at communicating these things. Maybe more people should just be real online and say exactly what they feel, instead of being pressured to do exactly what the viewers and the internet want. That's a lie that just came out of my mouth, because it's not even for the viewers, it's for the cash usually. The advertisements, the monetization, the sponsorships. I couldn't care less about any of that. That is not why I'm on YouTube. That's why I don't have social media. I'm not out here trying to promote myself or be a brand. I literally just like talking to people, meeting people. I've said all this before. Now my brain is saying, why are you saying that, Deborah? Is that you trying to prove that? Now everybody thinks you're going to be fake. Everybody thinks that you're just a fake, Deborah. They're just sitting there watching you going, oh my god, she is a nightmare. What the fuck am I watching? If you're still here watching it, then does that say more about me or you? I don't know. And I'm going to sit with this video. You'll see how quickly I upload this, which side of my brain wins, because one half of me is like, just go with it, just roll with it. As soon as I finish recording, I'm going to press the button and I'm going to upload it straight away and let the chips fall where they may. Let people say what they want to say. Or the other part of my brain that's total anxiety ridden is like, Deborah, you sound like a fool, you look like a fool, what are you actually on about right now? You need to go back through this video, you're going to need to listen to everything carefully, you're going to try and make sense of whatever you said, because now you literally can't remember what you've been talking about for the last 20 minutes, and then you're going to edit it and cut it up and slice it to all the perfect bits, all the main points. So, if this video is uploaded, what time is it? What time are we on? Let me check my actual phone. It is 18:29, it's 6:30 in the UK right now, so if you see this video like before 8 o'clock on, what day are we on? Tuesday, the 22nd, I think it is, Tuesday 22nd of July. If this video goes up before 8 o'clock, then you know that I give 0 ducks and decided to just go ahead and upload it, and that part of my brain won. But if you're seeing it like August the 30th, 2026 at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, it means that I took way too long to edit and think about it and perfect it and make it exactly what I think the YouTube algorithm wants. I think you know what I'm going to do, don't you? Either that or I'm just talking into the void right now, because this video is never going to get uploaded ever. Anyways, I'm going to stop talking. That's today's video. There you go. Whatever it is. Okay, love you, bye.